Have you ever wondered how a simple flick of your finger could be destroying your life? Infinite scrolling, that endless feed you can't seem to escape, is far more sinister than it appears. This video unveils the dark side of infinite scrolling and the irreversible damage it's wreaking on society. Imagine a future where our minds are enslaved by algorithms, where our every thought is manipulated by unseen forces. Sounds terrifying, right? That's the reality we're heading towards if we don't wake up and take control. Brace yourself for some shocking truths that might just change the way you see your digital life forever. When Aar Racine invented infinite scrolling, he never anticipated the profound impact it would have on society. Initially, it seemed like a brilliant idea to keep users engaged longer. However, as time passed, he began to see the unintended consequence. This invention, meant to enhance user experience, started showing signs of causing significant mental health issues globally. It's a stark reminder that technological advancements can sometimes come with unforeseen costs. Imagine creating something meant to be a boon, only to realize it's a bane. Aar Racine's invention became a classic case of innovation gone awry. Infinite scrolling, designed to be seamless, turned into a trap. Users found themselves stuck in an endless loop, unable to escape. The constant influx of content started affecting their ability to focus, leading to decreased productivity and a surge in anxiety level. The regret felt by Racine is palpable, a sentiment echoed by many creators who've watched their innovations spiral out of control. Racine's regret is a powerful lesson in the philosophy of Stoicism and self-improvement. He realized that true personal growth involves recognizing mistakes and learning from them. His journey underscores the importance of balancing innovation with mindfulness. For those looking to optimize their existence and improve mental well-being, that it's crucial to evaluate the long-term effects of our creations. This scenario illustrates how even well-intentioned inventions can lead to personal and societal challenges, prompting a need for more ethical considerations in technological advancement. The impact of infinite scrolling isn't limited to mental health. It extends to physical health as well. Overuse of this feature can lead to serious health issues, especially in the hands and forearms. Repetitive scrolling motions can cause tendon inflammation, known as tendinitis. This condition results from the strain placed on tendons by continuous monotonous movements, which is common in today's digital age. Consider the case of Sarah, a 28-year-old digital marketer. She spends hours every day on her phone, scrolling through social media. Over time, she began experiencing sharp pain in her wrist and forearm. A visit to the doctor revealed she had developed tendinitis. Her story is not unique. Many people are suffering from similar conditions due to their excessive use of infinite scrolling. Physical toll of this digital habit is becoming increasingly evident, emphasizing the need for a digital detox. To mitigate these physical health effects, adopting a practice of digital minimalism is essential. By consciously limiting screen time and incorporating regular breaks, one can significantly reduce the risk of tendinitis. Engaging in physical activities that promote overall well-being, such as yoga or stretching exercises, can also help counteract the adverse effects of repetitive scrolling. These proactive steps are crucial for maintaining both physical health and mental well-being in our increasingly digital world. The mental health impact of infinite scrolling is profound and often overlooked. This seemingly harmless activity can lead to feelings of isolation, anxiety, and even addiction. The endless stream of content keeps users hooked, creating a cycle of dependency that's hard to break. This constant engagement can disrupt sleep patterns, increase stress levels, and exacerbate symptoms of depression and anxiety. Take, for example, the story of John, a college student who found himself increasingly isolated due to his excessive use of social media. The more he scrolled, the more disconnected he felt from the real world. His grades began to slip, and his social interactions dwindled. The anxiety and depression he experienced were direct results of his unhealthy digital habit. John's situation is a stark reminder of how infinite scrolling can negatively affect mental health. To combat these mental health issues, it's important to adopt strategies that promote self-improvement and personal growth. Practicing mindfulness and setting boundaries on screen time can help break the cycle of dependency. Engaging in activities that foster real-life connections and personal success such as joining a club or participating in community events, can significantly improve mental well-being. These steps are essential in reclaiming control over one's digital consumption and enhancing overall mental health. The evolution of digital consumption has transformed how we interact with technology. Initially, using the internet required full-body engagement. Computers were stationary, demanding users to be physically present, actively engaged. This changed dramatically with the invention of infinite scrolling, which made digital consumption a passive activity. Now, users can scroll endlessly on their devices, often without realizing the time passing by. Think back to the early days of the internet, when accessing information meant sitting at a desk and using a bulky computer. The act of engaging with content was deliberate and intentional. Fast forward to today, and we see people lying on their couches, scrolling mindlessly through social media feeds. This shift has made it easier to consume vast amounts of content without much effort, but it also means people are spending more time passively engaged with their devices, often at the expense of other activity. The change in how we consume digital content has significant implications for personal development and mental well-being. The ease of access and the lure of infinite scrolling can lead to reduced focus on growth and personal success. It's crucial to be aware of this evolution and take steps to optimize your existence. By being mindful of your digital habits and actively choosing how you engage with content, you can ensure that your consumption supports, rather than detracts from, your personal growth and mental well-being. The mechanism of addiction in infinite scrolling is intricately linked to our brain's reward system. Social media companies have mastered the art of exploiting this system, triggering dopamine release each time we receive a new notification or see a new post. This constant stimulation creates a dependency, making it hard to break free from the cycle of scrolling. The brain craves the next hit of dopamine, keeping users hooked. Consider how social media platforms are designed. Every like, comment, and share is a calculated move to keep you engaged. These platforms employ psychology and behavioral science to maximize user retention. The more you scroll, the more data they collect, and the more personalized your feed becomes. This personalization ensures that you stay on the platform longer, feeding into the addiction cycle. The immediate gratification from these interactions is what makes infinite scrolling so addictive. Breaking free from this addiction requires a conscious effort towards self-improvement and self-knowledge. Practices like dopamine fasting, where you intentionally reduce or eliminate digital consumption for a period, can help reset your brain's reward system. Engaging in activities that provide long-term satisfaction, such as reading a book by Nietzsche or Schopenhauer on existentialism, can replace the short-term dopamine hits from social media. These steps are essential for improving mental well-being and fostering personal growth. The influence of social media on our lives is profound and far-reaching. Continuous exposure to content on these platforms can lead to significant mental health issues. The constant negative reinforcement, through comparison and unrealistic portrayals of life, affects users deeply. This influence is subtle but powerful, gradually shaping how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Imagine scrolling through your feed and seeing perfect images of friends, celebrities, and influencers. These curated snapshots of life can create feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. It's easy to forget that these images are often staged and do not reflect reality. This constant comparison can lead to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. The mental toll of social media's influence is considerable and cannot be ignored. To mitigate the negative effects of social media, it's essential to adopt a proactive approach to personal development. Focus on activities that build self-confidence and improve social skills in real life. Practice digital detox strategies to limit exposure to harmful content. Reading philosophical works like those of Marco Aurelio can provide a deeper understanding of oneself and foster resilience against social media's negative influences. By taking these steps, you can reclaim control over your mental well-being and personal success. Infinite scrolling has become a goldmine for social media companies. By keeping users engaged longer, these platforms can show more ads, leading to higher revenue. The longer you scroll, the more data they collect, allowing for even more targeted advertising. This model ensures that companies benefit greatly at the expense of users' time and mental well-being. Take, for instance, the business model of major social media platforms. They thrive on user engagement, and infinite scrolling is a key tool in their arsenal. The more you scroll, the more ads you see, and the more revenue they generate. This setup creates a conflict of interest, where the company's financial success is tied to users' prolonged engagement, often leading to addictive behaviors. It's a stark example of how corporate benefits can overshadow the negative impact on individual well-being. To counteract this, it's important to practice digital minimalism and focus on activities that foster personal growth. By setting boundaries on social media use and being mindful of how much time you spend scrolling, you can reduce the influence these platforms have over you. Investing time in personal development activities, like reading motivational speeches or engaging in self-improvement practices, can help shift your focus away from endless scrolling and towards more fulfilling pursuits. Young people are particularly vulnerable to the negative effects of infinite scrolling. During their developmental stage, they are more susceptible to the addictive nature of social media. The constant exposure to curated content can significantly impact their self-esteem and mental health, making them an easy target for social media companies looking to increase engagement. Consider the case of Emma, a high school student who spends hours each day on social media. She constantly compares herself to the influencers she follows, leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. The endless scroll keeps her hooked, affecting her academic performance and social interactions. Emma's story is a common one among today's youth, highlighting the urgent need for awareness and intervention. Parents and educators can play a crucial role in mitigating these effects by promoting healthy digital habits. Encouraging activities that improve social skills and self-confidence, such as joining clubs or participating in sports, can help young people develop a stronger sense of self. Introducing concepts from Essentialism and Stoicism can also provide them with tools to manage their digital consumption and focus on what truly matters for their personal growth and mental well-being.